Hi guys, Gaming Bay here. Today we're having a look at the, not the OHO, we're going up to look at why the Type 4 Heavy is so expensive. Basically, the tank is 177,700 experience. Let's have a look at the normal tech trees. So, even looking up at the Tier 9 E75, only 154, so it's 23,000 experience less expensive for an E75 than it is for the Type 4. So what is it about this Type 4 that makes it better than the standard E75? So comparing, let's look at the E75. So details wise, we're looking, it's huge. 2,050 hit points to 1,920. Tons wise, 158 tons standard. Engine power 1,100 to 900, so the power to weight ratio is not very good. The armour, 250mm on the front of the turret and the hull, whereas the E75 has only got 252, roughly the same on the front of the E75, but it's got an angled turret, so the Type 4 is actually better armoured than the E75. Top speed, the E75's got 40 kmh. This has got 20, so it's not as mobile. But the sides and the rear, you're looking substantially stronger than the E75. So let's have a look gun-wise. What's it got? So we're looking at 12.7 and to 12.8. So basically the same sort of gun as the E75. So it's got to be down to the armour and the power to weight ratio. So let's have a look more closely at the vehicle itself. So looking at the tanks together, DPM wise, you're looking at 150 DPM less than the E75. Damage is shot, higher alpha of 600, so you can pull out, fire, pull back, not allow the E75 to get the shot in. So that's quite useful, as well as the armour. So penetration, 249, so it's better than the E75s, but also the caliber, you're looking 139 caliber, so basically 140mm instead of 128mm. That allows it to have more overmatching and a better normalization ability, as well as having a higher penetration ability on the round itself anyway. So we come to to why doesn't it fire so fast? Well, the gun reloads 4 seconds slower, 4 to 5 seconds slower. Aim time, the same. Dispersion, the German gun is more accurate. So this, you're getting the idea. This needs to be closer to allow it to work and bring the armour to bear. When you're up close, turning the turret, the Type 4 is more accurate than the E75. So let's have a look at the capacity. So, well, shell velocity, similar. Slower than the E75. The ammo capacity, 60 instead of 36. So in a protracted battle, the Type 4 will be able to do a lot more damage as long as it can stay alive. Now that's the key to the success of this vehicle. So top speeds we saw, it's only got half the top speed, so you can't really chase things down. Power to weight ratio, 7.5 instead of almost 10 to 1. Traversing, not as good. So terrain resistance, it's not as good, apart from on soft terrain. It's actually better than the E75 on soft terrain, which is quite unusual. So yeah, try and get the E75 bogged down and take it to pieces. Whereas if you're looking around town, the E75 is better. But get them out in the fields, you can do better than the E75, which is very, very unusual. So gun elevation, you've got an additional 5 degrees, which is good. The gun depression, you've got 2 degrees more than the E75, so you can use ridges and work gun lines better than the E75, which is very, very nice. Gun traverse is identical. So let's look at the armour. Now that armour, 250mm instead of 160. Yes, the E75 is well angled, but you've got a nice enough gun to be able to get in, as well as you've got the difference in the weight. So you've got an additional 50 or 60 tons more than the E75. So if you get close, you can just ram him out and do damage that way. So everything you can see is built to last. View range, you've got 10 less. So he's got a better view at range where you want to get up close and maximise the armour. Better radio range, so you can call in support. So let's have a look at the armour itself. From the front, you're looking around the gun 275 to 305 mil, and this is if it's flat towards you. The cheeks are 270, 250, so depending on the angling. The hull itself, you're looking from about 250 mil, areas about 300 and 305 mil. This plate here, you're looking the best part of 400 mil, and that's if it's face on towards you. The lower plate, 251 still. Down below, 301 effective armour. So if you've turned to your side and you're firing towards him, there we go, gun up, firing over. The front plate, 272 mil. This area is a weak spot, 215 mil. The sides, you'll bounce. This area, you'll bounce. So this is what you need to aim for, and this is what you need to stop him waggling. This is basically the only weak spot this vehicle's got. The turret, you're trying to aim at it, you're looking 305 mil. This plate 260. The front, you're looking very, very solid. So you could potentially get through here, but if you want to shoot anywhere, this square here is where you want to shoot to take this beast down. The commander's cupola, 250 mil, a weak spot of 206, very small. This is another option, but if you can see this area, this is where you want to be shooting it. The side, very well armoured along the side, apart from up along here. The turret, you're looking 203 mil the side. The rear, the hull, 150 mil, and the turret itself is still very strong. So you want to shoot the hull of this vehicle. If he's showing it to you, well, it's huge, and if he's only poking the turret, get away from him. Don't engage him. If you can't penetrate his turret, don't engage him unless you can get round to the side. Shoot him in the weaker areas or the rear, or just stay away from him because he's only got that 20 kph. He can't chase you, so leave him. Deal with him later. This is the Type 4. The armour. What you want to do is get in close, troll your opponents, ram them up against a wall, stop them getting in, and keep the gun repeating and shooting them in the head. And you're going to win engagements by ramming them to death and shooting them until they're dead. So that's what this is a bully tank. Okay, let's check this out. So we've got the experience to purchase the vehicle. So let's get it, and all we need is the credits. So we need 3.5 million, probably about 4.5 million. I'll just sort that out, and we will get the vehicle ready. Okay, here goes. Right, let's get this. Tank Academy, yep, let's do that. Purchase the vehicle. Mount that, mount the radio. Looking good. We haven't got the tracks yet. Let's have a look at this in the garage. Oh yeah, come on. Ooh, that is nice. Ooh. Oh, what a beast. Ow. 159 tons. Wow. I'm just going to get this kitted out. Oh, this is gorgeous. Right, let's sort this out and then get into our first game. Okay, let's have a look. Service. Got some HE. Let's add some premium rounds as well. Let's balance those out. 36, 36. Normal sort of setup, large repair kit, first aid kit. Okay. So 390 base. Let's have a look. We're going to need a gun rammer. Yep, let's stick that on. bit slow. Come on. Okie dokie. Then improve vents, which will improve everything. So 390 meter view range. How's that going to change? 398. Okay. Okay, let's have a look. Let's put on a binoculars for now. Then let's get some camo sorted. So 497 meter view range. Oh, it's a gorgeous looking tank. Oh, before I upgrade it. Wow, look at that. Gorgeous. Okay. That or that. Oh, that's quite nice. Don't want to stick that one on yet. No. That one or that one. Let's go for that. Yep, nice. Next one, summer. Oh, we got the blue. Oh, wow. Big blue. Oh, we've got this one. I do like that, even though the blue is unusual. Sadly, I'm going to go with that boring one. We'll probably get the blue at another time. This is, look at the amount of paintwork. It's absolutely gorgeous. Right, so let's close this and get into our first game. Make sure we've got everything kitted out. Got no crew skills so far. And we shall have a look. So, here we go. Let's have a look. Oh, very nice, all kitted out. Let's do this. So, Arctic region, Mannheim line. Let's see what we can do. So we're top tier. Pretty good. Let's speed this game up. Nice looking tank. So let's speed this up. We're going to head over towards B1, B2. Put some pressure on.
Move out.
And sadly, everyone else is going the other way. Well, just about. Couple of lights and the AMX going this way. So speed this up a little bit. See what we can do. So you can see standard speed. You're looking. It'll get up to about 20 kph, which isn't the greatest, but it's enough. So we'll speed up. We're going to look over to the centre, see if we can get some shots in. Got the VK. Will he show? No. Okay. Let's move on. So. Pushing up, there's two of us, and the WZ coming in behind. Well, there's not a lot you can do. This is one very tough tank, so between me and the CDC, we are going to hold this flank and put some pressure on the enemy. So let's see what we can do. Aim through, shot straight in, 430 damage, which is nice. Shot in, he's gone. Let's have a look. So we got hit by HE shot, coming in, couple of shots, one bounce, one HE shot, 111 damage is nothing. Nothing for this tank. So let's speed up. Let's move into position, aid the CDC. Tiger 2, the E4 in there, the T49, and there's going to be a Tiger 2 coming in as well. So let's help the CDC. There he is, Tiger 2. So let's see what we can do. Oh, we've got the WZ trying to push us. Can't do more than 20 kph. So let's try and put some pressure on. And there's IS-2. We're surrounded by these three. So I'm moving out to put the pressure on. Watching out for the IS-2. Ouch! We've just been hit by a shot from the T49. Now, he's a bit of a pain. Such a strong little tank. And that's when we notice the E4 coming in behind. So I'm just getting ready to turn towards him.
Target acquired.
And see what we can do.
Penetration.
Shot in. You see the shot went straight through the front plate. Now, and it was angled, so anything that can get through the front plate of an E4, you know is very good. So I'm pushing down, trying to get another shot in. So here we go. Let's get ready. Another 400 shot, and we've got these tanks coming in behind. So I've been shot in the turret. He's gone. Let's get ready. Tiger 2 coming in. I'm backing off, swinging. Keep my frontal armour towards him. Low roll 390. A bounce from the target. Now he's got a very strong gun, but the armour on this is stronger than his very good gun. So there's 3 of them now. So I'm going to go for the most easy to penetrate us first. So he's gone. Next slowest target. Going to go for the IS-2. And that little T-49. Oh, so I was just about to shoot the IS-2. Someone else gets him. So I'm backing towards the T-49, trying to do a reverse ram on him. Just miss. Oh, he's trying to keep away from the gun. And we've just been hit for 500 points by our own arty. Trying to push the little beggar. Oh yeah, 460. Nice high roll there. Couple of little bumps on him then, which took a nice bit of damage away from him. He's hit us, but bounced. This is so bouncy, even with his gun. So trying to get a last shot on him. He's circling. He's trying to get away, but he's finding it really difficult to stay away from us. Trying to bring the gun to bear. I'm about to try and start circling the other way, and the arty's taken him out and hit us at the same time. So a huge 800-900 damage from our own arty. Now you saw there that the 3 of them had to deal with us, that our armour's good enough, all of those bounces, the critical hits, that this has got the not just the armour, but the hit points to be able to take that. Plus a gun that can dish out a huge amount of damage, that this is something that they've got to deal with on the battlefield. Right, let's have a look at those post-game stats, see what we've got. Okay, 98%, WN8 of 3286. Got hit by Arty, which wasn't too nice. Experience received 1400 odd, so let's look at the details. So nice bit of spotting, 1200, over 3000 damage, 7 shots in, number of bounces, 2 kills, and a few crits. So let's have a look at more specifics on it. So top on damage, and second on experience by the look of it. Yeah, second, so 972 base experience. Pretty good. So let's look at more of the details. 9 shots, 7 hits, 7 pens. So it's a good gun with a nice damage of that 3k, which is good. 730 from range, so it can be accurate at range as well. Blocked over 2,000 points of damage, which is very useful. Assistant, and coming away with 50,000 credits, leaving us 20,000 and a little bit. And experience-wise, 1,400, almost 1,500 experience with premium. So is this a good tank? Well, definitely. It's anything that people have to deal with is something you have to do, look after on the battlefield, like the T95. In itself, it doesn't seem great, but it's one of those things you've got to deal with, and this comes into that same category, that you know it's a good tank when someone has to spend time actually focusing on it to deal with it, and this is one of those tanks that does it. Similarly to the E75, the VK4502, T10, the STI, all of those sorts of tanks, you know the ones that you have to deal with, and this, I say, is in the same ballpark. So we're looking average of 1,746 damage. 10 games, very nice. It's above the average for even for the E75. It's only coming out with 1,500 damage. This is coming out with 1,700. So damage-wise, it's better than the E75. So with the armour, the effect it has on the battlefield, I say this is a very, very worthwhile tank to get. Even though sadly it's only 1/3 of the games. The tank itself, I don't think it's the problem of the tank that it's been losing. So it's just the way it is at the moment. It'll all balance out, and I think because it's able to do so well on its own, that it can get around the battlefield enough with the top speed of 20 to try and make sure you're in the right place to deal with people as they're arriving. But if you can't get to where you need it, similar to the T95, then you'll be out of position. So you've got to make sure you're in the right position to bring the gun and the armour to bear, like in that last game, and work for your team. So the Type 4, I recommend this tank. You've got to be tactically aware, but it can work well for you. So this is the Type 4. I'm the Gaming Bear, and see you on the next one. Cheers, guys.